Kelly, we're going to start out tonight with a couple of blocks. We'll use one block and then we'll get the lights. Placing this block, it goes right in the center of your back. And then the other one is going to go vertical behind your neck. So when you sit down, I like to kind of press down with my feet, hold my block, use my core as I come down, and be a little bit like Goldilocks, to where it feels just it's really broken. Yeah, I get that. Then you'll take your other block and bring it behind your head. Oh, I haven't done this for a very long time either. Let's keep our knees bent and draw the knees toward each other. You may be super tight through here. That may be because you have been at a computer all darn day. It could be too that you're just not really taking a full deep breath in through the nose. So let's try that now. I'd love for you to take a breath in through the nose, as deep as you possibly can. And now open up your jaw like you're going to fog a mirror. Empty it all out. Exhale. Again, deep breath in through the nose. Ribs rise. On the exhale, belly gently draws in and down. Couple more cycles here. Stay with this same breath, but when you get ready now to breathe out, please keep your lips closed. Listening to the sound of your breath. It sounds like a seashell. Sometimes we call it Darth Vader breath. Now, as we breathe, spread your fingertips wide as you breathe in, and then gently make a fist as you breathe out. You feel pretty good here. You can fidget a little bit. Please reach your arms over your head. Get a big, beautiful stretch here. Then on the exhale, your arms will come down beside you. Almost visualize like you're swimming. Reach the arms over the head. Get a big, beautiful stretch. And on the exhale, draw the palms down. Stay with the rhythm of this movement. Movement with the breath. Inhale, exhale. Now allow the hands to stay to the side with their thumbs turned out. Switch up the arms, press the palms together as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, let the arms float to the outside. If it feels okay to your hips, press the bottom of the feet together and open the knees outward. It's almost like a butterfly. Press feet together, release your inner thighs and hips. Good. Just a few more. Full breath in, ribs rise, diaphragm expands. Relax your hands now, to the side. As you press your feet together, draw our knees up, Straighten your right leg and straighten your left leg, only if this feels good to your back. If it doesn't, then just leave your knees bent. You can stay right with where you're at with your blocks, or you can take your block and flip it horizontal, just your head, and this is going to really lift your chin and get a little bit more stimulation through your thyroid here. If you do not dig this with your neck, do not do it. Just stay right with where you're at. Think about your personal mantra, your affirmation for this evening. I am. Slide in your right foot, now your left. Hug your elbows in. Use your upper body now to press your way up into easy seated. So we'll just come back up into easy seated slowly. Kind of rock through your hips a little bit. Roll back through the shoulders. I wanted to share this with you tonight. I found it online, but it says my 12-year-old tried on a pair of snow pants that were too small and said, I think my thighs and butt are just too powerful for these pants. Just think how quickly the diet industry would end. So kind of let's all think about that. I'm just too powerful for these pants. Roll back through the shoulders, start to circle. It just makes me laugh because my youngest daughter, she's just got great strong legs and great calves. And I sent her and she goes, oh yeah. Yes, go the other way. You're so right. He dashes through the door. Movement with that breath. Feel your sit bones connect to earth. Back to center. Look up to your thumbs. Breathe in. Now breathe out. Draw the hands to heart. Roll back through your shoulders. Walk your fingertips forward. Surrender to earth. Roll it up. Sweep back to heart on the exhale. Switch out your feet, please. Move through your hips, sit bones. Interlace the fingertips, press straight up, draw our shoulders down, begin to twist. Inhale to center, shoulders down. Exhale, we'll twist. Stay with the rhythm of your breath. One more on each side. Set dynamic. Exhale. And last one. Hands to heart. Lift the sternum, smooth out the back of the neck. Hinge forward. Chin to chest, roll that up. Sweep up. And now hands into the heart on the exhale. Flow through onto all fours. Press through the pads of your fingertips. Imagine if I were going to trace around each of your fingertips. Move into cat-cow. So knees are directly underneath your hips. Inhale, bend the elbows slightly, look up. Exhale, round and push firmly into the mat. Create like a black cat with your spine. Looks good. And when you move into that black cat, spend a couple breaths there and see if you can get a little more space in the back of your neck. Good. Just move through it. Tilt and tuck and breathe. Now, after that cat-cow, warming up through your pelvis, neutral pelvis. So reach right hand out with your left heel. Spinal balance. We go opposite, right hand, left heel. Now your back toe can stay to the floor if it feels better on the back. On the exhale, bring it down. trade to the other side. Bugs your knees at all, stay on a towel or your blanket. Very nice. Draw down, trade other side. Reach. Continue to move through spinal balance. After finishing that left hand with your right heel, glide back into our very first child's pose tonight. So please open up your knees, draw the big toes together, and sink your hips back. And knowing that this posture is always for us, mentally or physically. As teachers, it also kind of signals for us if someone wants to take a break. But more importantly, it's an opportunity to explore. You can feel the ribs expand in child's pose. You can feel the lower belly draw in towards the spine when you breathe out. Right palm's going to stay where it is. Please reach your left arm under, thread needle. So right arm out, left arm underneath. And please turn your head with this. Releasing your shoulders, your neck, soften your jaw. Now transition to the other side. Reach your hand out under, exhale. Reaching your fingertips out. Work our first time into our downward dog tonight. Hands are going to be about a yoga block apart. Fingertips will be spread out wide. As down with the elbows, you're going to go towards your thighs. Send your tailbone up, making the shape of our bodies in a triangle, and ears between your biceps here. Pedal it out, kind of walk your dog. Just check in with how your hips feel. Get them high, light in the wrist. Walk your feet to hands. Our first forward fold. Meet me at the top of the mat. Maybe widen your stance if that's just going to feel better to your spine. Relax the back of the neck. As you bend the knees, roll up. Reach up, look up. Draw the hands now into the heart. Exhale. Widen your feet. Shift your hips, four corners of the room. Other way. My girls will not stop listening to her music. And they lip sync to it. Adele. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're not Adele, so let's just stop that. Because they sing like I do too. Let's come back to the. I sing loud and I sing proud. That's all there is to it. Let's open up, place our blocks to the very top of your mat, kind of rock and roll through your feet, energize the toes, get them out of your shoes. Stand as tall as you can, draw the head back, inhale, look up. Exhale, bend your knees and bow to earth, exhale. Hands to your shins or the top of the legs at a half lift. Look up, lift the chin, flat back, belly is really strong here. Exhale, fold. Straighten the legs a little bit more, soften the back of the neck. Turn our head to no, shake it out. You do not feel a stretch in the lower back of the legs. Bend your knees more. Just kind of isolate where your body needs a little bit more attention or space. Here's where you can play with that. Bend the knees, ragdoll, roll up. Nice and slow. Now draw the hands back into the heart. Exhale, nice. We'll just stay with the sun salutation. Inhale, look up. Bend the knees, bow. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Shake out your head. Roll up. And in, exhale. Last time through. Bend the knees, bow. Half lift. Release your shoulders, release your neck. Find our yoga blocks if you'd like to use them tonight. Step your right foot straight back. Roll back and down through the shoulders. And as we look down, we see our toes on our left foot. If not, scooch the left foot up further. Begin to pick up the back knee and then bring it down. Draw the back knee down. Shift back into the hip. Walk your blocks with you right here. Now, we can leave them here as you move forward and as you move back. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, take the hand to the thigh, then hands to the hips, and set back into your hamstring stretch. Lift, hands to thigh. Exhale, shift back. Or use your blocks. No big deal. Now we'll stay hinging forward. Feel space in the back of that leg. Point and flex your left foot. Nice job. Press back into our blocks. Shift forward. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Left hand into the pocket. Spiral open with your chest. And then maybe reach your left arm up. Pick up the back knee if you'd like. Reach. Circle our top arm to the front of your mat in 3 and 2. One more time. Meet with the hand reaching up. On the exhale, draw down. Take your time, move your blocks to the side, step back onto all fours. And now downward dog. Tailbone up, ears between the biceps, pedal through your feet. Turn your head to no, to yes. Breathe in, move to plank. So some of you will be in a full plank. Some of you will have your shoulders shifting forward. I'm just gonna stay here because of my neck. So you choose. Add a little tricep push-up, elbows bend, come straight back up again. Open the knees wide, big toes toward each other, sink back. Tadasana, child's pose, exhale. While you're here, roll your shoulders back and out of your ears. Maybe even turn our thumbs up. Imagine where you would be in 6 months from now if you did one thing every day that got you closer to your goals. Truth and love. Right palm stays where it is. Reach your left arm under, thread needle. Trade to the other side when you're ready. Reach it through. Nice job. Come back to all fours. Step your right foot through into lunge, runner's lunge. Start to pick up our back knee and then go down. That looks good. Use your blocks if you'd like. Look up. Back knee, mat, roll back through your shoulders, walk our blocks a little closer to you, set back into a hamstring stretch. So use the top of your thigh and then move forward. You stay right here with this series or bring the hands to the hips. It might help too if you suction cup with your front foot as you come forward. Hands to thigh, hinge, lift, feel space. And together, let's see, back in that hamstring stretch, back of the leg, lift, maybe fold forward. Same thing here, explore with your ankle. Point flex, maybe side to side. Press firmly into the blocks, come back to the top of your mat, reach your right arm up, add a little bit of a twist here. Again, yogi's choice. You could stay there or pick up your back knee. Circle our top arm to the front of the mat in 3. Breathe into. Reach that top arm up, gaze up, relax your jaw. Exhale, palm comes down. Find your way back to downward dog. Some of you might step straight back into down dog or move from all fours, then to downward dog. It's always about your choices. I'm just up here for fun, yeah. And so I can continue to see a permanent ring light above my head forever. We were at a wedding. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna look at that ring light. It's just giving me like, it's just funny. Move to plank. Looking good, nice job. Now, when we shift from down dog to plank, our hands and feet don't get to move. So go back to down dog, bend the knees more and send your hips up higher. That's gonna give you more space and that's fine. That's what this posture is about. Ooh, get excited. Bend the knees, move back to plank. Now, find your way all the way to the earth. So knees, pelvis, belly, chest, forehead, all the way to the mat. Walk your hands off the mat, and let's just create a gentle little cobra lift, and then kind of melt back down into lift, melt back down. One more time, just as far up as if I asked you to move your hands away, you could still kind of hold it there. Yeah. Now glide back, child's pose. Inhale, bring the hands right beside you. Exhale, sink back. Cocoon of breath, cocoon of awareness. Just breathe. I am. Relax your shoulders, your neck. Beautiful, breathe. And with your hands out in front of you, press through each fingertip. Maybe back, down dog. Or in Sanskrit, it is Adha Mukha Shavasana. Be a spelling test later. I would love to, Jelly Bean. Okay, can you bend your knees a little bit more? Good. Now walk your hands closer together. Yes, please. Now don't move your hands. I said don't move your hands. I don't think you're supposed to whack somebody, but I've been at work all day long teaching breath. I'm like, good grief, how hard is it to breathe in your nose? Okay, feet to hands, please. Exhale. That was good. I'll keep checking on it. And thank you for saying that because I'm so happy to help. Bend the knees, sway side to side. Now, as you bend the knees, roll it up. Reach up to the heart. Exhale. Release. Go ahead and grab a drink. And what you just did is another form of sensation, adding the lunge with it. So depending on what book you pick up, it could be referenced as B or C. The first one we did, just up, down, and come back up again, that's A. Even if you do that every time you get out of bed, just go through it 3 or 4. See how that changes everything full day. That's your own work. Get it? So funny. Come back to the top of the mat. We're going to move into Warrior One. Both of our hips stay hip distance. A bazillion years ago when I took yoga, we were like on a balance beam. And then Somebody'd say, then push your pelvis forward, and you'd be like, that doesn't feel that good. That's really jamming my back. At that time, I didn't care because it looked really good for a picture. I'm like, that's just not the way our bodies are made. So please keep your feet hip distance apart. Okay. Step right foot back. And yeah, you can make it bigger, but as long as the heel, send it towards the mat. I like to keep mine a little shorter here. Widen your feet if that's going to help you to balance also. As you look down, we see the toes. Start to add just a calf raise in your back foot in cat. Shoulders right above the hips. Now let's add our arms with this. Excuse me. Inhale. Exhale. Press the palms down. Create a big wave of strength. Come up to the top ball of the foot. Exhale. Press down. One more. Palms come together. So again, see if you can get your back leg a little straighter. Bend the front knee. Thanks, Pat. Now I need to turn my Scooby light here because all I can see is shadows here. Yes, no balance beams. Give yourself a hug. Right hand over the left elbow. Draw your shoulders down and out of your ears. Or you can add eagle arms. And all I'm doing is crossing my elbows, flipping my arms up, then maybe a little wrap. Try and pull your elbows apart. For those of us that are on the computer, it can take our center back from here to get some space in it. Now sweep the arms up, draw the shoulders back and down, and lift your chin and look up. Stay with that slight bend in the front knee, back leg strong. On the exhale, draw the hands back, push off your back foot, meet me back to the top of the mat. When you start to move through a practice that picks up the pace a little bit, you don't realize how much you need that kind of that kickoff from that back foot. So that's why I like to kind of introduce it so you get used to pushing off of that. So let's reset top of the mat to Tadasana, mountain. Again, feet hip distance. Step your left foot back. Roller skate or railroad track apart. Both hips forward. Calf raise, left side. Press through that heel. Come up to the ball of the foot and through the heel. Begin to add your arms. Reach up. Release, release, release. Shoulder, neck. Inhale. One more. Left elbow crosses over the top of the right. Again, maybe just start out with a hug. I hope you notice that sometimes we live here. So get the shoulders out of the ears. Now maybe flip that up and press the palms toward each other. Eagle arms. Try and pull the elbows apart. That seals an energy lock right there. Good. Open the chest. Reach the arms up. Gaze up. On the exhale, press the palms together. Push off your back foot. Meet me at the top of your mat. Stand into Tadasana. Inhale, look up. Bend the knees. Bow to earth. Exhale, relax your neck. Half lift. And gorilla. Bend your knees a lot. Left hand underneath right knee. Right hand under left. Right under right. Like a bad game of Twister. Put your elbow underneath your right foot. Put your nose towards your wherever. And wiggle your toes. Relax your wrist. Really great if you've got carpal tunnel or anything like that to undo that. Look in between your legs. Relax your neck, your shoulders. Oh, that's great. Nice job. Good. Are you a gorilla? See, gorillas go clear under there, but don't be falling over on your head. I had a little kid do that once and I was like, oh crap. At least they balanced. They tucked and came right back up like a little popcorn. I was like, oh, good save. If that was me, I'd just be like, you're so. Yeah, see if you can get your hand under further underneath your foot. Yeah, there you go. Now, as you release your fingertips, bend the knees, kind of get your balance here, and then roll up. Nice job. Reach it up. Part, exhale. Let's take our arms over the head and start to pump. Yeah, now if I'm really warm, I'm not tonight, but yeah, I can usually get like almost my elbow to the floor. I saw in a magazine, I was like, surely I can do that. I killed myself by trying. Sharon, you know, I tried, girl. Well, you can star bright it. This is a static dance. Go, Ebony, girl. Oh, yeah, she'd be back there, the back row, like,
go ahead, get down.
Sharon's like, ooh, this is a good class. Ebony's just like, shut up, freak man. There's a reason I'm in the back row. Inhale, reach. Exhale, let your arms flow down. That's energy. That's like when I ask you to really breathe out, empty all this out. That's like when you feel that, that's good stuff. So with any kind of carpal tunnel or anything going on your wrist, just a minute, watch it. At your desk, do these, okay? Yeah, they will be. Right. Let's reset to Tadasana. Let's see. There. I had to do my halo. Let's reset. Reach one arm up. Let the shoulder drop. Find your ears stretch. Tiny circle forward. Pat needs to take teacher training. No, you're fine. Next time I'm videoing it because that was good. And now release your arm, roll back through your shoulders. It is funny. I work with a neurologist and I'll hear him teach breath. And I'm like, he's like, would you teach it that way? And I said, no, but it's okay. And then he'll go in, well, the top diaphragm. I said, no, I just said breathe in and out. Reach your other arm up, find your ear, slice your arm out, bend the knee slightly, and then tiny circle forward. I'm trying to get him to buy this thing. It's so cool. You blow the string and it blows up a balloon inside the ribs. It's the best thing ever to explain diaphragm and breathing. It's really cool. We'll see if I get it. Relax your shoulder and now release it. But every single person that comes in with any kind of neck pain, I'm like, you get me. And we just do breathing. Because if you were in a set squat all day, or you did 1,000 set squats, think about tension in our shoulders all day. All day. So that turns our traps overdevelop, our delts don't develop, and we get chronic stuff. So just really check in if you're breathing, okay? Let's reset, top of the mat. Sweep your right arm forward. Just get a big circle through the shoulder here. Now, reach your right arm up. Let it drop down through the delt. Pat yourself upon the back. I do it too. I want to draw my chin down, but gently press your head back into your forearm here. Now, sneak your left hand up to meet the right. If it doesn't, that's okay. Just catch it here. It's okay. Yeah, when I teach little kids, I'm like, that's just because I got really long arms. And this one kid was like, oh, you do. I was like, oh, they are. They so are. So the guy's name is, he's so cute. His name's Johnny Ray, and he's got the best dimples ever. It's like Can I tell you something? When I go younger, it's just kind of weird. I go, you know what? I know. And you're just pretty spectacular. And he's like, I know. I was like, it's being weird. It's fine. Release it. Been called worse, shake it out. Circle. Left arm forward. You fly that freak flag. Be yourself. Thumbs up. I used to have one all the time, every Friday, but in COVID, no. I should bring next year, though. I'll bring back, like, even if it's a Friday night fun, just bring one back for family, or maybe Sunday. Either here or walk your right hand up to meet your left. It is fun. Just as fun. And it's the best time I can do partner postures. It's fun to do tree, to do boat. Even on Saturday morning classes, I would have all of us do that. But now, can't touch nobody or can't breathe on nobody. It's no fun. Hold on, my snuggle my sweat face right next to yours. Now let's release it. Nice job. So that's another really great thing in your toolbox to get this space, but also to get that stuff out of your neck. Coming into a balancing posture, step left foot forward and right foot back. Just rock and roll through your feet. Balancing, number one thing to help our core as we get older, to help our posture, our breath, because you are having now to use your bathroom muscles to be standing tall. So load into your left foot, find a focal point. Don't choose me or my water bottle. So you really just see that. Start to notice that full breath in and that long breath out. Shoulders down. Now start to rotate your right hip open. Your foot can come on top, toe, below the knee. And maybe hands to heart, or reaching your arms out wide. I am strong. I am confident. It's all good. One more breath. Bring the hands back together. Press your palms together. Rotate the knee and place your foot down. Nice job. Kind of rotate through your ankles. We'll transition to the other side. So switch your rock and roll through your feet. Find a focal point. And now open up your opposite hip. So left hip is going to open. Same thing here. Find a focal point. Some of us, our trunk is kind of sticking out a little bit. Draw that sucker back in. Everything up. Start with the breath. Relax the shoulders. Stand a little taller. Stand a little stronger. And on the exhale, rotate the knee and place your foot to the floor. Nice job. Just balance on one foot and move through it. Now, the second series of balancing tonight is left foot comes forward, right foot back. So I want you to think about, I call them flamingos. Just lift the foot off the floor, or you can lift it to here. Add your arms, and then if you feel pretty good there, your arms can move to make it a little bit more challenging. Breathe, don't hold that breath, relax the shoulders. You can do this. This is the number one way also to stay mentally sharp, work on our balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That was really, really good. Nice job. Shake out your ankles, your feet. Now let's take our flamingo to the other side. So pick that up, root down through your foot, and we balance. We float. Sing it to me, John. One more deep breath in. And now exhale, place your foot down. Nice job. So maybe when you brush your teeth, you do it. Maybe when you go to get a glass of water, you practice your balancing. I don't know about you, but at that 2:30 or that 3, I'm like, ooh, I wish I had a snack. So instead, I'm like, got balance. So please grab a drink. And then if you have a blanket tonight, place it just in the middle of your mat. And then we're going to come just down to seated. So just have a seat. I want to make sure we have enough time to get through these tonight. I was like, that clock cannot be right. No, it's 5 till 6. It's 6:15. I was like, man, we have been balancing like a long time. When I look up there, I'm like, I thought I just did it. I thought I did it for just a minute and 30 seconds. And now I'm like, I do it for 5. Crazy. Alrighty, by sitting up on the blanket, for those of us that have got maybe snug hamstrings, it takes us from tucking, lets us lift. Then when you hinge to forward fold, just like when we did standing, kind of slightly bend the knees, tilt that tailbone, hinge forward, draw the belly towards your thighs, keep length and space in the spine, maybe point your toes even, and then just be in a forward fold. If I'm going to ask you, where do some of you feel this posture? Where do you feel it, Jules? Lower back, okay. Anybody else want to share? Back of the legs, okay. Ebony, low back, okay. Flex the top of the thighs and come up. Reach it up. Hands to heart. If we are feeling that posture in our lower back, what's happening is you're coming here, and this is starting. This goes like this. Can you see my lower back? That's what you look like sometimes when I see you stretch. So if that's happening, then maybe even take your blanket up just another notch. It feels very different. So I like doing these at home, or I work with somebody individually. I usually have you start out just like a bed pillow. So if we tilt and forward and back, keeps you this really nice. See, that's why when meditation, you usually sit on a pillow to do it, because anytime our hips are a little higher, it feels nicer with our spine. Widen your feet out a little bit, kind of open up your bum flesh, bend the knees slightly, and now let's hinge forward. Draw the pads of the feet towards you. Just by maybe doing that, and just by spreading your toes wider, maybe you get a little bit more space in the calves. If our calves are pretty flexible, our hamstrings usually follow, and then into our glutes. Does that feel a little different? Okay, nice. Feel the thighs wake up, and then roll that up. Reach up. I mean, I joke about it, but we come to yoga, or we go see a neurologist, or go see someone how to breathe. We breathe all day and day, but we get bad, we get in bad habits. So now we're just kind of taking a new route. But this is the same with our spine. Maybe instead of doing a forward fold, just standing, put your butt up against the wall and your feet about a foot from there, then fold. The posture is going to feel completely different. It's pretty cool. Slide your right foot in. Your foot can be here or just hugging in as much as you can. Same thing, because we're sitting on this blanket or pillow at home. Draw the shoulders down, hug. And when you're ready, draw the shoulders down. Look behind you as you breathe out. Face back to the front slowly. Let your right knee just drop. Bring it in. Let it drop. One more. Scoop up your calf like you're stirring kind of a pot here. Now rock your baby. You're doing this on me, then bring your foot down, reset your spine, then let's rock this out. If you wanted, you can press your bicep or your foot into your bicep, squeeze and hug it in. Your choice. Oh, I know. Yes, Pat, you can put your foot behind the head. It's okay. Hey, that's what this is. It's good stuff. Sometimes when we do pigeon, we feel it in our knee or we feel it someplace else. And really, pigeon is for our piriformis. So if somebody does pigeon in class and you feel more of a stretch here, then do this. We don't have to do what somebody else is doing, okay? Flex your foot, draw your ankle on top of your thigh. If this is like ouchie, like holy guacamole, just keep it there. No, you can bring your foot down if you'd like. Just leave it there. Go ahead and crisscross up through the thigh. Yeah. Yeah. It is really amazing. I know a lot of us, me too. I came to yoga because I wanted to be more flexible. I didn't come to learn about breath or, shoot, I'm going to sleep better. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to feel better. My digestion's better. But that aha moment does get to happen. And it's pretty cool. Left hand on the bottom of your right foot. This is the hardest thing you've done all dang day. Try and get your fingertips in between each of your toe toes. Squeeze your foot. And now circle. We have so many different acupuncture points too in our feet that if you really have a pounding migraine or a headache, sometimes if somebody just rubs your feet, it can really help. I get acupuncture. I take the needles out, but you don't want me putting them in you. I'm not going no. But yeah, Doc does acupuncture. Yeah. And I have it done a lot on my neck and stuff. It's crazy too. I said my sinuses hurt one day and I laid down and he did that and I got up and I'm like, it's so cool. Yeah. Lift your chest and hinge forward. So this right here too, you can always use a block on the outside of that right knee. So I'm thinking and I'm hoping that maybe you get a stretch in your left glute doing this. Okay. Roll it up, reach that out into heart. Exhale. Shake out those legs in front of you. Point, flex your feet. Bless you. Slide your left foot in. Rock out through your hips. Right arm comes out. Hug and look over your back. Left shoulder. Draw the shoulders down. Fan back to the front. Allow the left hip to open. One more time. Lift with the chest, hinge forward. Roll back up. Sit tall. Heart. Place your left ankle on top of the right thigh. And let's just move that. Scoop it up. Biceps. Circle. And then the other way. You get what you want in this class. You say chest, neck, booty, I got you. These fingers come in between your toes. Squeeze your foot, and now let's circle your ankle. And I'll finalize it tomorrow or the next day. I am going to have two. I hope Jacqueline's not allergic to bunnies, so that's going to work out. I'm either going to teach on a Sunday night. It's going to be a meditation class where there's little baby bunnies hop around. There'll be one on Sunday, and then there'll be one on Monday night at Jacqueline's time. So lift chest, and I hinge forward. The bunny lady just reached out, and I said, yeah. I said, they're cute bunnies though, right? So she sent me pictures, and they're very cute. And there's some babies that are just like this big. It's like goat yoga. You just really come for the bunnies, but we will do some meditation. I will get pictures of you with bunny. She said she's going to put them in little bow ties for Christmas. Oh my God. Yes, exactly. I will lead with that, with a little bit of breath work. Oh, I like that. There we go, with a little bit of breath. And then release it. Roll back through your shoulders. Shake out those legs. Let's do one more thing, again, that can help by opening up our inner thighs. Releasing, sit tall. As you breathe out, you're drawing this in. We won't be here that long, but it's really great in any posture you come into that our head's just not like hanging out here. Because again, that just pisses your neck off worse. So I'd rather have you here, or maybe here even, or stack. But please just have your shoulders and neck supported. And exhale, soften forward. Stay with where you're at. Rock your hips a tiny bit, just from side to side, please. Chin towards your chest, and now roll it all the way up. Reach both arms up. Add a twist and look over your left shoulder, please. Come back to center. Inhale. Gaze over your opposite shoulder. Exhale. Come back to center and draw the hands back to the heart. Awesome. As you bend the knees, shake out your legs in front of you. And we're going to find our way onto our back. So to turn blanket the other way. Feels nicer when the floor is a little cooler. You want to use your bolster tonight for Shavasana. Scooch that down to the end of the mat. This is an important key in Yoga 101, how to prep to relax, to lay down. But I've had some of my best Shavasanas with no props. I just met the earth, met the floor, and it was just really lovely. But it's nice to have props, especially if we've got anything going on in our neck or back and stuff. So grab whatever stuff that you always like. Let's go ahead and come on to our back, and please hug in your right knee and hug in your left. Rock a little bit side to side. Just have your props ready, I guess. Hug left knee in. Straighten your right leg. Just let your right leg shake out. Please rotate through left ankle. Just hold on to the leg. Draw your chin down. While you press the back of your head into the blanket, then tuck your chin down. Keeping the back of your head pressed into the blanket with the chin slightly tucked, turn your head side to side. Turn your head to the direction that is the most stiff. So look that way. See if you can get a little bit more, just a gentle stretch. And now release that, come back to center. Trade leg to the other side, please. Hug your other knee in. Rotate through the ankle. Now just gently hug behind the knee. Start out by pressing the skull into the blanket. Draw your chin down. Now massage the back of your skull. Turn your head side to side. Look the direction that is the most snug. Please gaze back up. Both knees, hug them into the chest. Rock to side. Hands on top of your knees. Circle our knees outward individually. Big circles here. Nice. That's it. Beautiful. Reverse your circles. And now happy baby. So open the knees out wide. Press your feet to the sky. You can also peace finger around your big toes. Draw your knees towards your armpits. Release right foot to the mat. Now your left. Tick-tock, knees side to side. Allow our knees to stay to the right and look to the left. Bend your knees a little bit more. You got it. Good. Reach your arms over your head. This is going to move through that lymphatic. It's going to move in through your psoas here, through that small on the back. With the next breath in, knees come up. And breathe out, knees to the other side, please. Relax your shoulders. As you breathe in, bring your knees back up. Hug both knees back into the chest. Gently massage your lower back. Right foot to the floor, left. Open up your right knee and open up your left knee. It's where we started our practice this evening. It's where we come home. Onto the mat. Back to your best self. Place your right hand to the heart, left hand to your lower belly. So as you breathe in, you just gently feel the ribs rise, expand, belly expands. And then as you exhale, draw the belly button in toward your spine, let all the heat, breath out. Just to tune in a little bit more with a clear picture, when you get ready to breathe out, please open up your jaw just as wide as you can. Think about when you were a kid in the back of your parents' car and they're like, stop fogging the mirror and then making pictures in it. Okay, maybe I was the only child that did that. But really fog that mirror up. Yes. Now, the next breath, when you get ready to breathe out, please keep your lips closed so then you hear that Ujjayi breath. Come into your own I am. Move your hand from your lower belly to the heart, the chest. You notice the rise, the expansion. Explore. Soften even your forehead, your cheeks, your shoulders, your neck. And as you press the feet together, draw our knees up. Let your hands float to the sides. If there's a posture tonight that you'd like to do that we didn't do, please do that now. Otherwise, let's enter into final relaxation and to Shavasana. The most important part of our practice for each of us, because we have been conditioned to stay in a fight and flight. I'm sorry, what? I am, I can't see. Start to release your feet. Calves. Legs. Your hips, the small of the back. Center back, your shoulders, your arms, your fingertips. Thumbs are out, palms are open, receive. Eyes soft. Distraction will come in, and that's okay. You can always acknowledge it and let it go by. Or repeating your own personal affirmation or mantra. Surrender.
The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, down, down. Flames went high.
Deep breath in.
And it burns, burns,
Come on, exhale.
The ring of fire. The ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire. The ring of fire.
I've decided to be happy. I've decided to be glad. I've decided to be grateful for all I've ever had. I've decided to let go of all this pain tonight. I've decided to let go of all.
Draw all awareness now into your sacral, your solar plexus. And this energy center is located below the belly button and above. It keeps us strong and helps us move through that Ujjayi breath that we practiced tonight. Sometimes you hear it as victory breath, or there's a lot of different things for it. But it's just always something that we have that we can come back to. So just for now, as you inhale, I still want you to stay with the diaphragm expanding, keeping yours relaxed. But this time, as you breathe out, think about drawing your lower back, or if you're on your stomach, to draw the belly button in and up. So I am strong. Let's do that Ujjayi breath just one more time together.
It's okay to be alive. I've decided to be kinder to myself when I feel sad.
Now begin to draw awareness into your feet, keeping the lips closed as you breathe out. You start to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingertips, please. Take your time as you begin to hug in your right knee and then hug in your left knee, please. Rock. Lift and draw your chin in toward your chest, and then once again here, turn your head side to side. Relax the neck. Roll to your right or left side, whatever feels the best for you tonight. And I want us just to really stay here. Remembering that you showed up, focusing on everything that we can do, putting the stuff that we seriously cannot control to the side. With your breath, mindfully press with your palms and come up to easy seated, super slowly. Sweeping both arms up above the head, inhale. Draw the hands back into the heart, exhale. Both arms come up. Let your hands float out and down. Reach the arms up above the head, inhale. This time, hands back in heart, exhale. Smooth out the back of the neck. May the light that moves within me move within all of you with strength, ease, and gratitude. Namaste.